The Florida man is a mysterious creature, and seeing him in his natural habitat is always interesting. We're going to be covering some of the best Florida man moments ever with today's list. Coming in at number 10, we have I Can't Hold It. When you're living in Florida, there's going to be a lot of variables that your body won't be used to, especially if you're living like the legendary Florida man. You might be putting a bunch of chemicals and fast food products right down your throat. That's going to leave you with a stomach that isn't very trustworthy, which might be what happened right here.
You can imagine his frustration when he saw this on his home surveillance cameras. Some dude dropping a deuce on his driveway.
Yeah, the local news station out in Florida caught this on camera. There was a guy who just drove up to someone's driveway, got out of their car, and then dropped a deuce right on the driveway. They didn't even try to hide it anywhere. They just took a poop right in the middle of the driveway, and you know it was a bad one. For one, this was clearly an emergency, and when you have to poop that badly, it's not coming out nicely. And on top of that, he took his shirt off. When you have to get naked for a poop, that's because the act of pooping is making your body so hot that it probably feels like you're going to die. You're going to be sweating like crazy, and the poop is going to be a very noisy one. The worst part about the whole story is the news interviewed the guy whose driveway it was, and he had to hose the Florida man's poop after the incident. He had to hose it off his driveway. And let's be honest here, Florida man poop is probably some of the most toxic waste on the planet. If that stuff gets too close to you, it could probably turn you into a zombie or burn right through your skin. I'm pretty sure every time Florida man poops, it does more damage to the water supply than a BP oil spill. Next on the list, we have you messed with the wrong one. Every now and again, Florida men will encounter someone who's even crazier than him. Someone will match their bad behavior with a whooping that will send them running in flip-flops. Now, a Florida man at a McDonald's didn't like the service that he got. And I have said this before on this channel. If you're at a fast food establishment and you want good service, then you are insane. Bad service is part of the fast food experience, and it's what you deserve for eating there. It's the way things are. And if you demand good service at a fast food place, you are even worse than the horrible trash you're about to shove in your face. Well, that is what Florida man did in this video.
No. Fire right now.
No, you're gonna go to jail. You're gonna turn your
I didn't call you. I was just asking you a question.
This guy apparently wanted a straw and he didn't get it, so he thought it would be great to grab the McDonald's employee by the collar. Well, she was someone who wouldn't be treated like that, and she quickly lost it, as she should. For one, you should never get to touch anyone like that. I don't care who you think you are. Frankly, I think he should have gotten way worse of an I think the whole staff should have collectively smacked him around until he learned where he was. Next, we have the Otis Ryan Learning Hour. Now, I will let you know right off the bat that this one was caught on camera, but we can't show you the footage because it's literally too graphic for this channel. It's not violent, it's just what this man was saying in the video that is pretty gross and will for sure get this video demonetized. So, a Florida man went to a playground where there was a bunch of kids playing, and he wanted to teach them a lesson, not in the way you might be thinking when you think of that term. He actually wanted to educate these kids. Now, the way that he did it wasn't the best. What he did was climb to the top of the playground, so he was almost like a king yelling down at his subjects, and then he started to describe to the kids where babies come from. Parents moved in very quickly to take their kids out of there, and the police weren't far behind. Now, Ryan didn't physically hurt anyone, but he did say some things about procreation that are going to be hard to forget. Next on the list, we have butt out breaking in. One thing that is a hard and fast rule with the Florida man is that clothing is always optional. It doesn't matter if he is going to IHOP or a funeral. You never know how much or how little clothing this wild creature is going to be sporting, and this time for breaking in, he chose nothing.
Take a good look. Whoever this person is, caught on camera covered in tattoos, is now facing charges, including burglary of a vessel.
Yeah, if you want to come on the boat, just buy a ticket. That's it.
You have to wear clothes.
You gotta wear clothes, yeah. Yeah, we're not clothing optional.
If any of you were confused as to what happened, let me break it down for you a little bit. A naked guy walked down to a pier where there were a bunch of boats all year round. He found a nice yacht and he decided that he was going to jump on board. Did he know what was on there? Absolutely not. Did he have a game plan going in? Oh, for sure no. Did he take anything? Well, he managed to rip down an American flag that was on the boat and start waving it around. Why did he do any of this? Well, probably because of freedom or something like that. Or maybe there was just so much much tequila in this dude that he couldn't keep his clothes on, because sometimes tequila will do that to you. Next on the list, we have one man's trash. I don't know what they are putting in the water over there. I don't know what they're putting in the food over there. I don't know what they are putting in the prescriptions over there, but it would seem that the people are on edge at all times of the day and willing to take someone's life over garbage. What I'm about to show you is a video of two people fighting over what essentially would be garbage.
When he pulled out the sword, I thought, what am I doing? I thought, is he really going to do this?
So what happened here was one of those men apparently saw that wheelbarrow cart thing. It was put onto the curb because someone was throwing it away. Apparently, the dude with the bandana saw it first and started to take it home. Well, the other Florida man said that he actually saw it first and was waiting for the right time to grab it. Well, bandana guy was like, no, you just want it because I'm taking it. And then the other guy decided that he would attack him with a sword. You heard it right. A dude pulled out a sword and was ready to chop a dude down because of something he saw someone throw out and he wanted it. There is something strange going on over there. Next on the list, guys, we have gotta see the gators. I don't know why, but Florida man loves gators and Crocs. He can't get enough of them. It's like he's drawn to them and they give him power. Maybe there's some sort of pheromone that gators give off which makes the Florida man go crazy. This could be the connection between the two. But what we are about to show you is Florida man trying to get in touch with his favorite animal.
Surveillance video shows him trying to get out of the lagoon, but he doesn't make it in time. He's attacked by a beast with razor teeth. After finally scrambling out of the water, he teeters along a wall inside the exhibit.
That clip was from a guy breaking into a croc and gator sanctuary and then getting attacked by crocodiles. Obviously, you see him get out of the water after, so the thing didn't take his life or any of his limbs, but it did leave him pretty banged up. On top of that, he spent 4 hours walking around this place and splashing in the water with these monsters. He's lucky he made it out of there alive, but I just don't get why you would do something like that. If you wanted to go for a swim, I'm sure there are plenty of pools you could have broken into and saved yourself a lot of trouble. Next on the list, guys, we have a close shave. Sometimes the Florida man is a Florida woman. Really, Florida man knows no gender or boundaries. The Florida man is a way of life, and many of us will never understand it. It goes too deep. It's a form of expression that is so unique that some of the intelligent people in this world struggle to comprehend it, like what we have going on here. Next on the list, we have Storm Fighter. The thing with the Florida man is that he thinks he is smarter than most, and maybe he is. Maybe if we listen to the chaos babble that comes out of the Florida man's mouth, it would change the world for the better. Maybe the Florida man holds the key to saving the world, but we just think he's crazy, so we don't take his advice. Like, listen to this guy who is coming up with ways to fight against hurricanes.
Oh, it's the warm weather. Oh, it's the wind. Well, we have an Air Force. Drive some Air Force planes around to get the winds going the opposite way.
So this guy was saying that the news was breaking down how hurricanes are caused by the ocean water being warm, and that the Navy should just go out and pour ice into the water and cool it down. He was also saying that the plane should fly in the opposite direction of the hurricane to make it stop, to sort of cancel it out. That is some of the funniest science I've ever heard, but who knows? Maybe this dude is actually right. Well, I think scientists would know that this wouldn't work and this man is a moron, but still, I think we should give this guy's plan a shot just in case. Next on the list, guys, we have Florida man can't fly. Even though the Florida man seems like he should have the ability to do anything with his power, he should be able to move mountains and create narcotics out of thin air. It turns out that there's a limit to his power. Let's check this out.
Dealership employees noticed the car was dented, and so they checked their surveillance cameras and they saw him fall, and no word who he is or what he was doing. Amazingly, he was just able to get up and walk away.
A Florida man just fell out of the sky and onto a car out of nowhere. Are you serious? They never found out who this man was or how he fell out of the sky. He just smashes into a car and then walks off like nothing happened. I guess what the Florida man can't do in terms of flight, he makes up for in durability. That dude slams down on the roof so hard and isn't phased at all. I would like to see the x-ray of his tailbone though. I'm sure at the very least that thing was bruised up pretty pretty bad. Next on the list, guys, we have Stuntman. I think after seeing this list, there is one thing you cannot deny. It's that the Florida man always knows how to put on a show. It doesn't matter where he is in the world, he will showcase something amazing that will either leave you flabbergasted or just with a horrible image etched into your mind. And this guy somehow managed to do both. This dude is risking his life and putting on a crazy show and doing it all with a thong on. This is truly one of the greatest Florida man moments ever. Could you imagine doing something like that? Being on the highway, on a bicycle, you got your butt cheeks flapping in the wind, and you're just hoping that you don't fall on the road and get rash everywhere. You just get your skin ripped off, and you're riding a bike in the most unusual way ever. I am truly impressed by this man. He is probably one of the most powerful people that we don't know about. All right, guys, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I've been your host, Jade Reyna. We'll see you on the next one.